Tonight, we're releasing this the last day of winter. Wait, does that mean it's too late for me to hibernate? Oh! Also tonight, the last of my seasonally repeating bits was also the first one I shot, so you're finally gonna get to see that. Nice, huh? And also tonight, Ritchie joins me for another YOUT report. I can't wait to see how badly that goes. You probably clicked this looking for a bear crapping in the woods, but instead you've landed on the Cold Bear Report. Nation, this episode will air on the last day of winter, and that means instead of hibernating like a normal bear, I've been schlepping in this studio, crafting the most ridiculous current affairs show since Tucker Carlson joined Fox News.
Rich people are oppressed, period. And if you claim otherwise, they will use their total powerlessness to get you fired.
Tucker Carlson defending rich people? Wait, what?
It's out of context, Bear.
Man, I know I've got bias, but we're not that bad.
Ugh, it's hyperbole, Bear. Embellishment.
Okay, I'm hearing a lot of sounds, but not making out any words there.
Let it go, Bear. Let it go.
But...
Oh, shit, Crimmy, will you just read the damn teleprompter?
Fine. Nation, we've just passed the first anniversary of the planet shutting down due to COVID-19. Wait, what do you mean first anniversary? You can't tell me that's only been just 1 year.
Eyes front, Bear. Eyes front.
Fine. Now, sharp viewers may have noticed that we use a parody icon when referencing the unofficial communication arm of the Republican Party. What we more accurately call the fairly imbalanced Fox News. A year after the pandemic began, many news outlets were talking about the COVID relief bill that President Biden just signed, a program that more than 75% of Americans support and which will stimulate multiple sectors of the U.S. economy. It's also a bill that Republicans have both voted against, attacked, and then tried to take credit for. Ugh. Seriously, pick a lane, Dumbo. But as you probably know, a biased media outlet like Fox can't say anything positive about the Democrats, even when they do something 75% of the voting population supports. So instead of informing their viewers, they tried to prove a negative, which I stress you normally can't do. Normally, but oddly enough, not this time.
No, can you imagine where our economy would be today, where our healthcare sector would be today? Human beings are capable of good decisions if you provide them with the right information. It's a thought experiment, unfortunately, Steve, we don't get to do in reverse.
Yes, if only. But wait, COVID wasn't declared a pandemic until March of 2020, yet here's audio from the Bob Woodward interviews recorded a whole month earlier.
It goes through air, Bob. That's always tougher than the touch. You know, the touch, you don't have to touch things, right? But the air, you just breathe the air, and that's how it's passed. And so that's a very tricky one. That's a very delicate one. It's also more deadly than your strenuous flus.
So Fox, by your own logic, if your guy had just told everyone the truth, you could have avoided a year-long shutdown and maybe hundreds of thousands of American deaths. Because you believe that if they'd been told the truth, Americans would have done the smart thing. Americans, okay, sorry, by your own statement, Fox News is criticizing the poo-flinging orangutan for not telling the truth, saving the economy and 500,000 lives by doing his job. So why didn't 45 do the smart thing?
I wanted to always play it down. I still like playing it down.
Yes, sir.
Because I don't want to create a panic.
Okay, but surely he learned from that. Surely he realized that was a mistake. Surely by the time the election got into full swing, say back in September of 2020, when over 250,000 Americans had died and the economy had cratered and he was tanking in the polls, well, surely by then he realized
We don't want to instill panic. We don't want to jump up and down and start shouting that we have a problem that is a tremendous problem, scare everybody.
So his imagined worst-case scenario, the panic he was trying to avoid, was worse than the damage, a year-long shutdown, more deaths than have ever occurred in all U.S. wars, and him pretty much handing the presidency over to sleepy Joe Biden? Wow, I'd love to read that old history.
If he acted 2 weeks sooner, back in March, 54,000 lives would have been spared in March and April alone. You know, his failure has not only cost lives, it sent our economy in a tailspin. It cost millions more in American livelihoods.
Yeah, more like billions, but okay. And Fox, any final words from you?
You wonder where we would have been a year ago had they said, okay, these are the things to protect yourselves, but they had not closed down the whole planet. And then just given people the choice. Where would we be 1 year later? Because today marks the 1 year anniversary of the pandemic.
We're clear.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. We'll be right back.
The staff spent a lot of time looking for video on Justin so that we could do that liberal piece, and I mean, it's not like we didn't get anything. We got literally hundreds of hours of video, and we had to sort through all of it. But the problem is, if you've watched what we do here, a lot of it is getting people's own words, and despite the fact that there are literally hundreds of hours of videos put up apparently by conservatives and conservative media like Toronto Sun trying to slam the Prime Minister, there isn't really a lot to work with. I mean, most of it. And when I say most of it, I mean 99.9% is conservative pundits slamming Justin and the Liberals. Conservatives. And we were trying not to do a conservative piece, and the only thing we could find is like Pierre Poilievre and Rex Murphy and just a bunch of Toronto Sun yabos all going on about how awful Justin is. And when they showed a clip, most of the time, so what? And that's why I came out here, because that got me thinking about snowflakes. I mean, individually, they're harmless. They're nothing. But when you get a bunch of snowflakes together, an accumulation, a large accumulation, well, schools and hospitals get shut down. So why do conservatives try and paint liberals with the term snowflake? I don't get it. Because of the two sides, the one that really acts like a snowflake, they're conservative. So this is a problem, because I do want to be even-handed. I do want to hit both sides. But I want to do it with the words coming out of the mouths of the people who made the mistakes. And I mean, yeah, there are gaffes that Trudeau made, but we sat through a 25-minute long video titled "Trudeau Loses It on a Protester," and he didn't lose it until the 24th minute. And even then, he asked her to leave. And then when she refused, he asked her to sit down and respect everyone else in the room. And when she still refused, then he called the police on her. And they didn't strong-arm her. They quietly guided her out of the room. This is what the Toronto Sun thinks is a burn. I've seen conservative videos where 30 seconds in, the guy was already calling the security guards to strong-arm, and fights broke out. You see it all the time. I think what it comes down to is that conservatives are the ones who are easily triggered. I mean, when you find a video that says, "will trigger liberals," and all that's in there is stuff that conservatives get their panties in a twist over, well, it kind of says something. It says that the right really doesn't understand what the rest of Canadians think. It kind of says that conservatives are the only ones being triggered. And while there are a lot of snowflakes, there's a lot more evidence. They're white. And they're conservative. So, yeah, we're going to keep looking. We're going to find stuff. But I'm not posting a gaffe or something that happened 25 minutes into a conversation when the context of the whole thing is completely reasonable. I'm not, as I said in our mission statement, I'm not just going after them with stuff you've heard a million times from everybody else. So, yeah. Fair and balanced and original, well, that's going to be hard with Trudeau. That's going to be hard with liberals. Because despite what conservatives try to say, they're not the snowflakes. Go figure. Okay, seriously, this is a little high. I'm going to need some help getting down from here. I mean, I can try.
We're back, nation, and so is our YOUT correspondent, Ritchie. Oh yeah, this one's a hot one too. Ritchie, say something to the folks. Later, Bear. I'm watching the tickety talks. Ritchie, we're recording the show and you have a job to do. Let's get to it, okay? Lame-o.
Let's go, Duza. Come on.
What do you want me to do?
Get him off the phone, Bear.
Would a sandwich work?
I'm not ordering out, Bear. Just get him off the bloody thing.
That's brill. Oi. Oh, no, you didn't. Hey, Ritchie, want to see a magic trick? Yo, Bear, you know magic? Yeah, you know those TikToks where the guy takes a hammer to a phone? Oh, yeah, he crushes it and then he fixes it. Snap, Bear, that's whack. You can do that. Sure. I love those magic videos. Those are really funny. Okay, ready? Oh, are you sure we're getting this? Oh yeah, it's in high def. It'll be on my channel. Oh, this is gonna be awesome sauce. Ready? Here goes nothing. Oh, bang! That was sick, Bear! Sick. Yeah, right. Now put it together. Nope, that was the trick. You wrecked my phone? Yeah. You wrecked into my iPhone! Yeah, neat, huh? Okay, look, I was kidding. Snap, yeah. You build me down and now you're gonna fix my phone, huh? Oh, hell no. That thing was annoying. If I had to sit through another second of you scrolling through that tickety-talk thing, I was gonna go full-on carnivore mental. Not cool, Bear. Maybe, but you finally made eye contact with another being. Congratulations! Ritchie the Youth Correspondent, everyone! We'll be right back.
Introducing the iPhone 42. It's everything. Except a sponsor. Seriously, how can you treat our magnificent product like
crap?
over humanity?
Oh, get stuffed, you whinging pommy bastard.
Well, nation, that's all for the Colbert Report this week. Take care, stay safe, and watch out for wildlife on the roads. Bye! Welcome to the Ritchie Show. Ritchie in the house. Ritchie in the house. Ritchie, yeah. Got to check my emails. Babes are wanting this seal. You want to go clubbing, ladies? Ladies, Ritchie is in the house. Do you like my new headgear? I am the king. The bear got it with some costume or something, but he did not want it, so I took it. Ritchie is the king. Yeah, baby, yeah. Ooh. I'm going to TikTok you. Okay, I like that one. Yeah. Ha! That's funny too. Want to go clubbing? I'm going to be a famous YouTuber. Boy.